Good evening, one and all. We're here at the North Sydney Oval. You join us for this 10-over match between Australia and Sri Lanka. My name is Adam Gilchrist, and back again with me today is Michael Atherton, Mel Jones, and the one and only Ali Mitchell.
Looking forward to this one. It should be a cracking game.
Thanks, Alison. Let's now head out to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The home crowd will be looking forward to some early wickets as the captain wins the toss and decides to have a bowl.
Here we go with the first ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a match started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Misses everything. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Onto that early. That could be 4.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Gone. Great catch. Big dive from the fielder. Tremendous catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Smacks that away through the gap. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Sri Lanka 12 for 1.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
The right armour is coming on to bowl from the scoreboard end. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head was perfectly still.
That was a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
What a shot. He hit that one hard. No need to run.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. No need for the fielders to chase that one.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Trouble. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. That's been smacked away. Fielders will not stop that one.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle.
Tremendous start. Bowlers have been asking questions and they've answered with full honours.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. It was seen early and dispatched.
Cummins, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Nearly gets the edge. Stark with a great delivery there. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing away. The fielder out in the deep has some serious work to cut it off. The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Good pick up, big chance. End of the over, a big one. 11 runs coming from it. Sri Lanka are 45 for 1. Cummins, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. No. Terrible shot. Well, that's just a classic cover drive. Beautiful to watch. Great sound off the bat. That's 4 more.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was heading.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Cummins shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Wow, that's missed a lot. Great shot through the gap.
Bring up the 50 partnership between these two.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. The right armour is coming into the attack from the fig tree end. Oh, that's gone a mile. That could go out of the ground. Get the fielders into the crowd. 2 on the trot. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. On the drive and beats the fielder at point. That'll run away for 4.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Was quick onto that in the infield. Power and precision in that shot. Square cut, finds point, no run. Trouble! End of the over, 13 coming from it. Sri Lanka a 78 for 1.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the scoreboard end. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, a little full, and that's going to be 4 runs.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Onto that early. That could be 4.
Not needed. A poor line and length. Not much effort needed to hit that to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them. Lyon from the fig tree end. Collects that one simple as you like inside the ring. Doesn't beat the infield. Missed it. Stumping opportunity. End of the over. 2 runs added. Sri Lanka a 92 for 1.
They've stayed in that super aggressive mindset. At this rate, their total could be unreachable.
The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
I tell you what, that's even bigger than the other two. 3 maximums in a row. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. See you later. 24 in a row. Let's party some more. This is outstanding cricket.
This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another 6, and the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment. Might look to go big again here.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on.
17 for 1.
Well, the captain's made every effort to try and curb this onslaught, but the batters have had answers for every question so far.
A new bowler is coming into the attack.
For Australia.
Perfectly timed.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Now the batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery. Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Top class innings. Been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half century.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
That's incredible. Just the power on that shot. That's the sort of thing you want to see in the crowd when you come to the cricket.
Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive. Cummins back into the attack. Can't get that outside the ring field. Onto that early, that could be 4.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Flashed away and got it well enough to find the boundary. How will he reply?
Great shot into the gap, and there'll be runs on offer here.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
The shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Couldn't get it through the field. Needs a direct hit. Power and precision in that shot.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
And the innings comes to an end. Australia will need 158 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Straight to the fielder. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Could that be out? Looks like it. Oh, great run out.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Bowler and fielders look really confident.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Going with pace now. Cuts that off well in the infield. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Edge, but it drops safely. This has been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Edge, amazing delivery. 8 runs out of there. Australia 16 for 2.
An excellent over by the batter, but the bowlers just reined them in a tad.
There's an almost tangible fervour throughout the crowd at the moment. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot for 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Good shot, a beauty. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Good pick up, big chance. 6 runs added in the over. Australia 22 for 2.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Great commitment. That's a confident appeal. He was quick onto that in the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. 4 runs added there. Australia are 26 for 2.
4 gone, and the batters really need to work the ball more at the moment. They need to look for boundaries before the power play ends.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the fig tree end. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Nicked it. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one. Smith needs plenty from these bowlers.
Helped on its way, really. Pivoted onto the back foot and lofted it all the way.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Strays onto the leg and glanced it nicely. Might just get to the boundary rope.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Sri Lanka needs this sort of rhythm to be maintained. A good over. This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Finds the edge. Head has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Perfectly timed.
Brilliant shot. You couldn't hope to hit it any better than that. It's raced away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake.
The delivery was poor. Still needed to be put away though, and what a lovely shot to get the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. Beats the field with a great shot.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hits. Fantastic.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Oh, that's a cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Whipped off the legs and away goes the ball. Fine leg, no chance. And a great catch in the crowd.
And another one. It's raining 6s now.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Got that away nicely.
Well, the delivery was poor. Still needs to be put away, though. And what a lovely shot to find the boundary.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate has still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they could launch and really attack this total. A good innings, that's 50, a simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Brilliant diving stop. Oh, wow. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery, I wonder. Doesn't beat the infield. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with a plum.
Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park.
Well, they've kept up their pace since the power play, but they still need more. Not sure how much they've got left to give.
Going with spin now. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas and the rewards will come. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Solid shot. That's going for 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Misses everything. Big edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. That was a really well-timed stroke.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Gone. Great catch. Quick reactions. And that's gone. Amazing catch.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team.
Have to go for it now.
Square drive and through the gap. Classic shot for 4.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Oh, nicely done. That's gone fine. May well be 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. It's a full toss and worked off the pads nicely. Could well be 4.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away. A great victory, extremely close, right to the end, and to bring the win home like that is something special.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the match and join us again real soon.